Clark, in the dog days of this season, such a grind. The schedule is right smack dab in the middle of it. However, it seems like players are fresher than they used to be.
Well, I think they've really, teams in general and individual players as well, have done a nice job perfecting the art and essence of rest. Not pushing guys too much early in the year, maybe cutting back some practice time as well, and it pays dividends at this portion of the season.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. Maxey passes to Thibault. Adebayo against Embiid. 6 to shoot. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Hero against Isaac. Hero no good. Outside, George. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And he lays it straight in.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Maxey. And it's Rozier missing. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Isaac with a screen for Maxey. Pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Now, here's Adebayo. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey.
Got to defend this. I mean, Rozier is more than willing to take the three ball if you give it to him.
Maxey looking it over. Thibault for three. Hands it from downtown.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Pass to Hero. Over Embiid. Shots good by Hero.
Man, hard to be mad at the defense. Sometimes Hero just makes some really tough contested shots.
Maxey kicks to Isaac. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Kept alive. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Now the pass to Embiid. Outside for George. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Pass to Rozier. Here's Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Outside Butler. Puts up a three. No good that time. The 76ers lead. The feed to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Maxey. Still yet to score. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Bamba is checked in for Joel Embiid. Alex Caruso comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Maxey. Kevin Porter's checked in for Miami. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact, time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the middle, here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Butler. Over George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Good grief, Bam. I mean, living up to his name and firing up his team.
And Beverly kicks to Isaac. The pass to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Hero passes to Love. Hero against Caruso. Inside, deflects the pass, and Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George finds Isaac. It's George on the wing, defended by Butler. And that one's good, George.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they're fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Mark comes in for George. And Maxey's subbed in for Patrick Beverley. .141 left here in the opening quarter. Jaquez can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maxey against Porter. Covington a screen on Porter. Here's Maxey. It's not going to go for him.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jaquez the pass to Hero. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Pocket 6 to the paint. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Maxey. Covington setting the pick for Maxey. Crosses over. Covington's shot is off.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Jaquez the pass to Hero. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Driving the lane. Offensive rebound. Bamba. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him. I like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Outside Hero. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Hero's got his third basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Hero out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Jaquez in at the 4 slot. Robinson misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Martin wide open. He fires. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Martin's got his first bucket in this one.
And now that Kevin Porter Jr. has settled into the league, he just keeps getting better.
Yeah, you know, he does it all. Scoring, playmaking, rebounding, defending, active in the passing lanes. Very few guys do it all the way that he does. He's got a well-rounded game.
Here is Porter. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. There's Hero with the 3. For the basket, his 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Thibault. He has 6. Outside, Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hero from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Robinson against Carr. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Terry Rozier is checked in for Miami.
Picking up his 2nd foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Now it's Caruso. He's checked in for the 76ers. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Philadelphia. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Heat. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And you know, for the Heat, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Miami's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Passes it to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Caruso. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid with a screen on Rozier. Maxey finds Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Here's Maxey. The Heat getting the bucket. Nice move. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Rozier the pass to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Isaac's checked in for Robert Covington. George comes in for Carr. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey. Heat also with the sub. Butler's checked in. Hero against Isaac. Knocks it loose. Now here's Butler. Coming off 31 points last game. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami. Philadelphia with the ball. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Embiid against Adebayo. Embiid, no good. And the Heat call time here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Now here's Porter after the miss from Joel Embiid. Thybulle with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Caruso kicks to Isaac. Back to Caruso. Pass to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Butler. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
So, Clark, here we are, adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, you know, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
And it's Butler missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
George against Butler. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Pass to Rozier. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here are the Heat now. 76ers getting the bucket. Jaquez the pass to Porter. Hits it from three-point range.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's the pass to Embiid. Now here's Caruso. Embiid with the screen on Rozier. Caruso, the pass to Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Embiid's got 14.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the Heat call time here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Bamba comes in for Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Alex Caruso. Love's check in for the Heat. Hero comes in for Porter. Here's Martin. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his third foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Stolen by Bamba. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bamba a screen on Rozier. Here's Maxey. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Rozier the pass to Hero. No good on the triple. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Rozier kicks to Butler. Poke loose. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Excellent D from Maxey that time, getting the steal and starting the break.
Miami trailing. Here's Butler. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Love with the screen on George. From downtown, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Good job by Rozier to get in position to challenge that shot there.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the players of the week. Out in the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Unsurprisingly, I love their approach, beating those boys up inside. That's where you get the best looks. You can draw fouls. Sometimes it ain't rocket science.
And if it were rocket science, we'd all be out of jobs. And that is a wrap.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half edge to take a lot out of it.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's check in with DA to see how Bam Adebayo's doing. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. From what he told me, it sounds like he really strained his knee. And there may be stretched ligaments.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
They've got Embiid actually out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's George in at the 3. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Butler after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Love with the screen for Rozier. He dishes it to Love. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jimmy Butler.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Robert Covington's checked in for Isaac. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin, I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
Hero finds Butler. Four on the clock. Hero passes to Butler. No good with the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the Heat call time here. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The 76ers third.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Maxey against Rozier. Love outside. Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. Love with the screen for Butler. With the teardrop. The shot comes out. Good D by Covington.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of valuability. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Butler finds Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either. Philadelphia leading by 5. Bible with the ball. He's got 6. The inside shot. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Butler feeling out of it. That's to Hero. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Maxey against Rozier. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
No good on that one. And some changes here for the 76ers. Carr, he's checked in for George. Alex Caruso comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Maxey. The Heat trail by 8. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Carr against Butler. Over Carr. Here's Adebayo.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. The past month has been surreal. First in rebounding. And he has so many different ways to get the ball in the basket. Right now ranked 3rd in the league in points per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Covington dishes to Embiid, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Butler against Covington. Hero from long range. And Embiid pulls it down.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Butler. 6 points for him. He kicks to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Here comes your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Isaac comes in for Robert Covington. And Georgia subbed in for Carr. And Miami with a change here, too. Kevin Porter's checked in for Terry Rozier. Now, Hero. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Butler, no good.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Butler against George. Isaac outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Butler. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Isaac's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And here's Porter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Adebayo against Bamba. The 11-footer looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Bamba a screen on left. Here's Isaac. Butler against George. Pass to Beverly. Back to George. Shoots. And it's Miami with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Hey fans, make your attention to center court for your Sixers ENT. Make noise, everybody.
And the 76ers with some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Clark comes in for Alex Caruso. And Maxey subbed in for Patrick Beverly. On the wing, George, defended by Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. And the pass to Hero. And he dunks it down.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And Kevin Porter Clark was almost out of the league at one point. He has certainly turned things around.
Well, there was no question about his talent, but every young player has growing up to do some more than others, and he was in that category. But he's gotten himself together, and he's producing at a high level now.
And he makes both free throws.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
Jaquez, good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Bamba. He has 5. Here's George. Maxey in the corner. The crossover. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got 12 points in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Robinson's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Look for Martin. Rebounded by Covington.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 12. Going inside, and that one drops for him. 14 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Porter passes to Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, George with it. Outside, Covington. And there's Paul George on the assist from Covington. George has got 4 this quarter.
George just too good for this. He will get physical right back.
Here's Porter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. Porter is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward spot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now Carr. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Maxey against Porter. Tries again. Embiid!
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Rozier against Maxey. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Adebayo's got 19 points.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Covington a screen on Rozier. Maxey kicks to Covington. Thibault the pass to Embiid. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Rozier for 3.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Rozier against Maxey. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Passes it to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 15 points in just the 2nd half.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Porter with the screen for Rozier. With the drive.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
He's off on the first.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility, and his production has increased too.
And the 76ers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Love's checked in for the Heat. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Feeds it to Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Now here's Covington. Fires from the line. And Rozier pulls it down. The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Porter. Lets the three fly. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Now here's Embiid. The pass to Carr. The tray. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Porter passes to Martin. Here's Adebayo. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his 5th foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Joel Embiid. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Robert Covington. George is checked in for Carr. And it's Alex Caruso in for Matisse Thybulle. The Heat making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Caruso kicks to Beverly. He feeds it to George. And he comes up with the deuce. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Terry Rozier comes in for Porter. Now, here's George. Isaac a screen on Butler. George passes to Bamba. The baseline jam. Second shot opportunity. Miami grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
George hacks a two-pointer, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Passes it to Adebayo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Bamba's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. George looking over the floor. He takes it in, and it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Now here's Butler. Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Caruso, the pass to Bamba. Kicks to George. The 3, nailed from three-point land. George has got 25 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Philadelphia leading by 18. From 15 feet away, and it's Miami with the rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on Beverly. Rozier for 3. Caruso grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Bamba. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Alex Caruso. And Maxey subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And it's sent back by Isaac. Butler against George. Butler kicks to Adebayo. It's Martin on the wing. Adebayo with a screen on George. Shots good by Butler.
Doesn't get much smoother than that in the pick and roll. Butler really creative in these situations, and he's hard to guard.
Pass to Isaac. Dishes it to Embiid. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the 76ers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
But you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Works it up for Adebayo.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense.
Embiid from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now Butler. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Heat substitution. Number 24, Haywood Highsmith.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Robinson against Caruso. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight. All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.